Good morning. All right, let's go. Hey, come on, let's go.
Yes, you know, they say you can never have the chance to make a second impression. That is true. And of course, the impression begins the moment you enter a room.
There's anything wrong?
Kramer had a certain, I don't know what, je ne sais quoi as he casually strolled into Seinfeld's apartment. The SWAT team often skips the knock when they come by. The president has an iconic tune, and even Peter Griffin hired a band to play the soundtrack of his life. But regardless if your last name is Trump or not, the mayor of Manners, Pamela Eyring, is here to talk about the grand entrance.
I got it.
How was that? I almost killed myself coming on the set of my grand entrance.
I was bracing myself.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh my!
That was quite an entrance you just made.
I worked up a sweat, given it's 104 degrees in the studio today, and
it's a little warm.
So yes, Kramer has got a certain way to enter.
Very distinctive.
The president and now even the Tyler Ryan entrance will trademark that. But it's really important, right? When you walk in a room, people are sizing you up instantly.
Tyler, they're always watching the door. You know, when you're in an event, you're looking around and you're wanting to see who's coming in and who's coming in that door.
Right.
You have to know, though, when you're on stage and when you're backstage. And as soon as you walk on and come through that door, you're on stage.
How do you make let's say you don't have the grand entrance, now coming in, Pamela Eyring. If you're just maybe entering a party or a meeting or anything, how do you without walking in blowing away your guest?
Like you just did. Well, what I recommend is when you walk in the door, just casually walk in and know people are looking at you. So smile. Right. I always suggest take a step aside out of the doorway and just get your bearings. Where is the food stations? Where's some groups of people? Where's the bar?
Where's the food station and the bar? Exactly.
Well, you know. And then I walk in and I'll make an entrance that way and just be on stage. So you just smile, good posture, say hello. If someone gives you eye contact, say good evening, good to see you.
So you want your presence really to announce you. You don't want to walk in and go, hey, everybody!
Right.
But you want to look elegant, you want to look confident when you step in and let your presence actually announce.
Make that announcement. And then when you see a group of people, you know, and you're like, if they're too close together and they're like talking like this and, you know, looking around, that might not be the conversation you want to enter, but if it's a small group and they're more lively, they're smiling, and you want to get into that group, it's really easy.
How do you walk up? Do you just kind of say, tell me about it anyway? How do you enter a small little group if maybe it's not your buddies? If you're friends, it's easy.
Right.
But what if it's not? How do you kind of walk up into that group and insert yourself?
Right, because 75% of adults get anxiety when they're meeting people they don't know. So what you do is you walk in, you get into their line of eyesight. Don't go in and go, can I interrupt, or may I interrupt, or I'm sorry to interrupt. And just go, like, just let them get the eye contact. And when one of them smiles at you or looks at you, smile back and say, may I join you? That's it. What are they going to say? No? No, they're going to say, sure.
If you know me at home, you know I'd say.
You're polite,
no,
you know?
I'd say, no, I'm busy.
Just say, may I join you? And they're going to say, of course. And then you're on.
And then you're in.
And then you introduce yourself to each person.
I love it. The grand entrance, the art of the grand entrance. Pamela Eyring, the mayor of Manortown with the Protocol School of Washington. It's true. Great stuff. Always great stuff for a good behavior segment. We'll put details at abccolumbia.com. You can walk in. But basically, when you walk in the door every day, you walk in and you're, Pamela's here. Just it's in your voice.
Some mornings it's not as dramatic as yours, but sometimes I feel like that.
Thank you for joining us. Guys, stay with us. We're coming back, and when we come back, we'll announce ourselves before we get here.